It was a normal day for SNDZX. He woke up, got out his PC, and began working on Dragon Ball ZX Toho Part 3, which has aged poorly because Part 3 already released by the time I had released this What If, but we'll ignore that part. Suddenly, there's a loud and obnoxious knocking at the door. SNDZX groans and opens it begrudgingly. SNDZX's mom, who we'll just call Mom, tells him that they have to go to the grocery store to go grocery shopping, and not wanting to get his ass kicked by her two-belt technique, he comes along, scared for his life. They separate while they're at the mall, even though she was telling him that they would go to the grocery store, and SNDZX goes to the nearest Hot Topic to look for anime clothes because he has nothing else to do inside of a mall. He can't come to a decision though, so instead he calls his mom to ask for an opinion on clothes. This was a stupid idea. Suddenly, SNDZX heard an explosion. His mama destroyed a whole fraction of the mall due to her annoyance at her ringtone going off. SNDZX had a realization, for the first time in X amount of years that he's been alive. His mother had to be stopped, no matter the cost. And so, he used instant transmission to gather some of the homies. And after gathering said homies, they teleported her to Dende's Lookout, where he was very unhappy that it was about to get thrashed. And together we pull up on my mother and let her know her behavior is unacceptable. Then my mother charged. Immediately we all began fighting. Me and David tried to mix her up, but then we got bothered. We even fired some energy blast, but it did nothing. Mom was then interrupted by Nathan's special beam cannon. We all then tried to attack together, except Padaru, and we were all pushed away unsuccessfully. Me and David turned into Super Saiyans. We became a bigger pervert, but I forgot to put him into the renders for this video, so you're not going to see that. Nathan became even more emo, and Saint did nothing because he forgot to send me the damn render for his next form. And Padaru's still not here. She's doing something else. Everyone charged my mother again, who was having a much harder time defending themselves, but was still able to keep up well enough to give us a hard time. Eventually, we all fired a Kamehameha wave together and injured my mother. However, she got angry. Mother powered up into a parent with two belts. And as you know, one belt was ferocious enough. Nothing beat any child ass. Me and David were going to power up even more. However, we heard someone yelling in the distance, distracting us from our very long yelling transformation segment. We look over and suddenly, Padaru had shot a white whirlwind of energy towards my mother. On the ground was a pot filled with wholesome adult things, and definitely nothing else, and throws the pot down, as my mother was sealed inside. We all cheers. Padaru brings up the seal, and it wasn't there. Instead, she'd accidentally grabbed a Toho adult magazine. Dastardly. Everyone panics as the wholesome adult jar begins to shake and open. I grabbed the jar and tried to hold it in, but David swiftly following in to join me. Me and David both turned into Super Saiyan 4s and carried the jar into the hyperbolic time chamber, where we football kicked it into the abyss. We then swiftly ran out, fired energy blasts, and blew up the door from the outside, permanently trapping her inside. The audience in Earth wouldn't have been happy we trapped a villain inside the hyperbolic time chamber and blew it up, but my mother had finally been stopped for good. Or was she? But yeah, some of you thought I was joking when I said I was making this what if. I don't make jokes when it comes to what I'm making. There is no jokes. I am serious. I make quality content. Do you not see how good this video was? How original it was? And how many times I definitely didn't try to say the part we jumped my mother, and how much effort I definitely put into it because I definitely didn't forget about it during the 2 weeks period. Yeah, you definitely do. Don't fucking lie to me, NepG. I fucking see you down there. I see you. Over on my Discord server, which the rest of you should join if you're not. Because if you're not on my Discord server, what else are you doing with your life? Like, you have responsibilities or something? Ah, it's 2022. It's not even 2022. It's 2023 now. Well, who cares, right? Just go join my Discord server. Go be active. Become a super member so you can see spoilers on my what ifs that you do care about. Yeah, that's about it.